What if the main secret of youth is not expensive cosmetics, miracle supplements, or successful genetics? What if there are habits that literally slow down age-related changes and almost everyone can use them? Today you will meet an amazing woman named Tina Prodromou. She is already 60 years old, but looking at her it's hard to believe this figure. She doesn't just look much younger than her age. She leads a lifestyle that many people half her age might envy. However, her secrets are not based on magic. In this video, we will analyze in detail the habits and principles by which she manages to maintain a strong body, high energy levels, and youthfulness. And most importantly, you will learn which of these principles can be applied today. Watch this video to the end. It will be interesting and useful. So let's get started. First, Tina does not perceive age as a sentence. This may seem like a psychological detail, but modern research increasingly shows that a person's attitude to their own aging directly affects their health. People who consider age to be a natural stage of life rather than the beginning of decline are more likely to remain physically active, recover better from illness, and less likely to limit themselves to saying, "It's too late for me." Many people start to age ahead of time precisely because they allow themselves to stop developing internally. They become more cautious, move less, and stop learning new things. Tina shows the opposite example. For her, age is just a number that does not determine the body's capabilities, and it is this attitude that allows her to continue to improve herself. Another important principle is constant movement. But there is one interesting feature here. Tina does not try to compensate for a sedentary lifestyle with one heavy workout several times a week. She makes physical activity a part of her daily life. This approach is considered the most beneficial for health. The body reacts better to regular moderate exercise than to rare heroic efforts. If you want to stay young, try to look for any opportunity to move during the day. Walking, stairs instead of an elevator, a short warm-up every few hours. All this gradually adds up to a powerful effect that cannot be replaced by a single workout. Regular sports activities occupy a special place in Tina's life. Many people think that after 50 or 60 years, you need to reduce your workload as much as possible. In fact, the problem is not the age, but the wrong choice of exercises. The human body adapts very well at almost any age. Muscles can become stronger even after the age of 70 if the training is built correctly. That's why strength training is considered one of the most effective ways to slow down age-related changes. They help maintain muscle mass, maintain bone density, improve insulin sensitivity, and speed up metabolism. It is not necessary to lift huge weights. Even exercises with your own weight can give excellent results if performed regularly. One of the unusual features of Tina's workouts is working on gymnastic rings. At first glance, it may seem that this is too difficult and suitable only for professional athletes. But it's not about the rings themselves. Their main advantage is that the unstable surface forces a huge number of small stabilizer muscles to turn on. It is these muscles that are responsible for the coordination of movements, balance, and stability of the body. With age, people often lose these qualities, which significantly increases the risk of falls and injuries. Of course, beginners don't need to complete complex elements right away. You can start with simple holds, hangouts, or light exercises supervised by an instructor. The main thing is to develop not only strength, but also control over your own body. Another Tina habit that deserves special attention is outdoor workouts. Many underestimate this factor. Meanwhile, outdoor activities affect not only the muscles, but also the nervous system. Fresh air, natural light, and a change of environment help reduce the level of chronic stress. In addition, daytime sunlight promotes the production of vitamin D, which plays an important role in bone health, immune system, and muscle function. Of course, this does not mean that you need to train exclusively under the scorching sun. It is much more useful to choose morning or evening hours and not forget about skin protection. A very interesting habit of Tina is the regular filming of her figure on video. At first glance, it seems that this is done solely for the sake of beautiful shots. But in fact, this approach has a much deeper meaning. The scales show only one figure, which does not always reflect the real changes in the body. Photographs and videos allow you to objectively see changes in posture, movement quality, muscle relief, and overall physical fitness. Moreover, the video helps to notice mistakes in the technique of performing exercises. If you periodically take off your workouts, you may see where you lose balance, distribute the load incorrectly, or limit the range of movement. This is a simple tool that can significantly speed up progress. Another important principle is intrinsic motivation. Many people start exercising under the influence of external factors, to lose weight for a vacation, to please others, or to meet some beauty standards, but such motivation rarely works for long. Tina demonstrates a completely different approach. She trains because she likes to feel strong, energetic, and healthy. This fundamentally changes the attitude towards classes. When physical activity becomes a way of taking care of yourself rather than punishing you for eating dessert, the likelihood of maintaining the habit for many years increases many times. Try asking yourself the question, what do you really want to be healthy for? The answer to it can be a much more powerful source of motivation than any external goals. The story of Tina Prodromou reminds us that age doesn't suddenly appear on a birthday. It consists of thousands of daily decisions. Decisions to walk instead of driving. Decisions to do a workout even if the mood is not perfect. Decisions to go to bed on time rather than spend a few more hours in front of the screen. Friends, what do you think of this woman? Write your opinion in the comments. If this video was useful to you, then please like it and share the link with those who might find it particularly useful. We also recommend watching this video that's currently appearing on your screen.